What's up, guys? It's MD with Video Games Blogger, and I'm here at E3.
Anybody excited? Can I hear a big woo-hoo? There you go. Come on, let me hear the big loud one. Woo-hoo! It's me, Mario. Yahoo! Oh, I like your beard. You should try a mustache like a Mario. Mamma mia. Look at it go.
What's up, guys? It's MD with Video Games Blogger, and this is my coverage of E3 2013. So E3 officially opened on Tuesday, the 11th. And to kick it off, Nintendo started very early this morning with a live stream where they revealed all of their new titles, or some of the new titles at least. It's pretty much the press conference that they decided to do this year. They wanted to go a little more informal, and I think that was a great idea on their part. After this live stream, there was this Nintendo software showcase, and I was lucky enough to get an invite through Video Games Blogger, so that was awesome. The first speaker to go up on stage was Reggie Fils-Aimé, the president of Nintendo, and he pretty much told us right off the bat why we were standing in this very blue room, and instead of sitting down in a press conference. He said that Nintendo decided to go this route through this showcase because they thought it would be a lot more practical for the press to learn about the games quick by the developers up on stage and then get hands-on time with the games. So that was awesome because they did go up there and they presented a lot of really cool titles that Nintendo has this year.
The stars of our event this morning are the people who matter the most. The developers who invent the Nintendo experiences that you all will get to play. Without developers, there is no game to play. Around the booth, you see 6 featured areas for 6 wonderful new Wii U games.
It was really cool because not only did they have the different stations with the titles, but they also had the developers standing right by the games. And they also had really nice decorations and setups so that you could take pictures. So that was really cool. I really enjoyed the showcase, and that's coming from somebody that does not own a Wii U, but still loves Nintendo. You know, I grew up with Nintendo, and I just have a special place in my heart for Nintendo.
Pikmin 3 is finally complete. Now, I've been playing Pikmin 3 every day, so I still feel like there's a Pikmin all around me. And I'm certain that Pikmin will appear around you too, as you start to play.
So after Reggie's introduction on the stage, Shigeru Miyamoto comes up on stage, and it was an awesome moment. I had seen him crossing the street on my way to E3 on the day I picked up my badge, which was Sunday. So that was freaking awesome when I saw him pass by, and then I saw him again on the stage today. He started talking about Pikmin 3, and I believe this title is very close to him. I think he looks like he has so much fun talking about this title. I remember him talking about this title in the previous E3, and the game does look like a lot of fun. They were talking about how the game transitions each day, which was really interesting to me because I thought that would really add to the replayability of the game, because they were talking about boss fights. Sometimes boss fights are really hard, or you just can't nail it, you can't beat the boss, so you would just turn it off and go cry or something. Every day the difficulty of the bosses changes. Sometimes they get harder, sometimes they get less hard.
You need to learn their abilities. The rock Pikmin break glass, the blue ones can carry objects through water, winged ones through the air. You can see that the yellow Pikmin are faster at digging, and the red ones impervious to fire. You can speed them up by feeding them nectar. And you can, by carrying a ball of the same color, you can increase your Pikmin sprites. And And also, if you drink the super spices spray, it'll double their attack power.
Super Mario 3D World looked really cool. This game kind of went back to the way that Mario 64 was, where it did look 3D, but it was more about the camera angles instead of actually moving the plane that you were walking on. I think one of the most exciting things about Mario games are the different types of suits that he's gonna be able to wear. Now he's a cat. A cat is so simple, and you're just like, what? A cat? Why couldn't it be something a little cooler? But it actually looked really practical with the way that he's running up on the wall so easily, and that just looked really cool.
I hope you're ready for a presentation where 2 men over 40 are dressed like cats. Now.
They also introduce a new type of pipe, which is the transparent pipe. You could choose which way to go or something like that if you're in the pipe. You could also, this was really cool, you could change your character. You could choose different characters. You could choose from Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Toad. And this reminded me of Super Mario Bros. 2. This was one of my favorite Mario games as a child. They each have the same abilities that they did in Mario Bros. 2. So Luigi does that little running in the air, and he kind of just floats there for a little bit. And Mario does, kind of like a super jump thing. He's pretty neutral when it comes to what he does. Toad runs faster, and Peach just jumps and floats, the way that she did in Mario Bros. 2. These are their trademark abilities, like in Smash Brothers and all that kind of carried over. But just seeing it in this Mario game, since it's a platformer and it's your typical Super Mario Brothers game, to see these abilities in this game, it really brought me back to the old times of playing Mario Brothers. So, especially since you could choose what character you want to play as. And this game is coming out for the Wii U. The next game they talked about was Zelda Wind Waker HD, which also looked very crisp for the cartoony feel that Wind Waker has.
It's not just that the graphics have been converted to full HD, but we've also incorporated new Wii U only controls. So I'd like to explain just a little bit about those today. For starters, with regard to the main item in this game, the Wind Waker, it's used to control the wind. You see, in the GameCube version, players use the stick to control the direction that the helm is waved. But in this version, they can actually use the touchscreen on the gamepad to control it. Also, and this is already used in a variety of titles, but the camera control when aiming items can still be done using the camera control stick as with the original game. But by using the gamepad's gyro sensor, we have also made it possible to do it in a more intuitive way. When using the camera-like item or PictoBox, players can snap pictures while looking for something similar to a camera's viewfinder. This will add to the sensation of really capturing a moment.
After Zelda Wind Waker, they also talked about Zelda A Link Between Two Worlds. This game was called Zelda A Link to a Past 2, but today Nintendo wanted us to really make it clear that this game is a brand new experience and it's a title that pretty much stands on its own. That's why they're not even putting A Link to a Past 2 or anything like that. They didn't show anything on this during the showcase. They just showed the picture. This game is going to be for the 3DS. Next, they talked about the next Donkey Kong Country game, which is called Tropical Freeze. This is coming for the Wii U, and it's a 2-player co-op. You play as Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong, and you're pretty much working together to save Donkey Kong Island from invading Vikings.
An HD compatible console means that, of course, the graphic quality is improved, but we needed something in addition to that to make the player say, wow. First, on the visual side, we're using what we're calling a rotating camera, which lets us shoot not just from the side, but from a variety of angles. So for the E3 version, we've included a small introductory portion in the first stage. Additionally, we have wonderful news for Donkey Kong Country fans everywhere.
Then they talked about Bayonetta 2, which was really surprising. Bayonetta gets a haircut. She has really short hair now. It's got those crazy close-up crotch poses, so and the insanity that is the the fighting system of Bayonetta. The monsters change depending on the weapon that you use. There are fighting in midair scenes now, which look double the craziness. And they said that it also had a standalone 2-player mode. They said later on they would go a little bit more into depth about this mode, so that really got a lot of interest out of the crowd. Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart 8 actually looks really cool, and one of the reasons why it just stuck out to me when I saw what they were showing on screen was they showed this anti-gravity aspect in Mario Kart 8 where you are driving down the track and you can actually roll up onto walls. And when you do that, your cart turns into a hover cart, and it just looks like it flows so well. They also have a feature called Mario Kart TV, which uses the Miiverse to connect, recording specific moments that you had in your game and then just sharing them with your friends. So they're calling that Mario Kart TV.
You'll be able to honk at the players and surprise them.
And finally, probably the most exciting for me title in this showcase was Super Smash Bros. 4. The biggest news is that they are introducing the 2 new characters that they announced. 2 new characters, which are the Animal Crossing Villager and Mega Man, which was super cool. People loved that. They went crazy when they saw Mega Man. And not only did they just say that it was Mega Man, but they also played as Mega Man up on the stage, and Mega Man looks so cool. I want to play this game so bad. I haven't played a Smash Brothers game in such a long time, but this really got me wanting to go back and play. Also, there was this hilarious part at the end, so I'll just show you the clip so you guys could see.
Hello, Papa!
One more game that we have yet to talk about this morning. There's one more game that is deep in development that I think everyone's been waiting to see. And I am pretty sure that as soon as you see this video, you'll know what game I'm talking about. So please take a look at the nearest monitor. Thank you.
Breathe slowly as you hold this pose.
That's awesome.
Oh my god.
That was absolutely hilarious. That was one of the best reveals Nintendo has ever had, I believe. That just cracked me up so much. And just the thought of having a yoga instructor fighting in the Smash Brothers games is just perfect to me. I thought that was so cool. And how she does all the yoga moves as her fighting moves. Oh, that was so brilliant. So yeah, I believe Nintendo is holding its ground against these, the next gen consoles, the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. Massive props for Nintendo. I loved the showcase. It was a lot of fun. And I also got an exclusive. So yeah, enjoy. That was pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna try to get Luigi. Luigi! Oh. Can I get a quick? Alright, take it. Well, I wanted to tell you, Luigi, that you've always been my favorite.
What's the password? It's the same again.